want you to take us back after the breakup. What made you keep answering when he reached out?
Well, the truth, he wasn't the one that was really reaching out. It was more me.
Mm-hmm.
I was the one hitting him up because he also told me that whenever I needed anything, he was always going to be there for me. So that's why we stood in contact. But I mostly hit him up. And when I did it, that's when he hit me up. So like a month or two will go by and then he'll hit me up saying, "Hey, how are you? Family."
What type of things would he say that made you feel he wasn't done?
He would still tell me that he loves me, he misses me, he misses the things that we used to do together, and that he didn't know if he can either be with me or without me. That's what kept me stuck.
We're gonna dig deeper.
Okay.
What future did you think you two still had after the breakup?
After the breakup, I can definitely say I did not feel that we had a future. I more had hope. But because of the back and forth and what was being said, I did feel that it was already broken. It was already done. But we both still couldn't let it go completely.
So when you thought of you and him getting back together, you didn't think like, maybe we'll end up getting married this time or buying a house, or that never crossed your mind?
It always crossed my mind because that's my dream.
Right.
It's something I always wanted. I always wanted to be in my own home and to be married. I feel like I'm at the age already where boyfriend and girlfriend is just not it. Did I think about it after the breakup? No. Because of, like I said, the going back and forth and him making me feel like I was the monster.
Right.
I kind of figured even if we got back together, there would have still been that issue. It still would have been like, no, because you did this, so I'm still not ready. Because in his case, he was never ready. He was never ready for a marriage. The house thing, we did go see. We did talk to someone about buying a house, like, saying the first steps. The truth, now I know that it was never gonna happen.
So he was just trying to feed you like a story, so you can just keep on the dream.
Right, because that's what it was.
Do you ever feel like you were competing with a ghost, like someone he wasn't telling you about?
No, only because I did feel like I was the one. Not to sound cocky, I felt like I was the one with everything he told me, that I was the first that he ever loved. Just me being me. No, I didn't feel like I was in competition with anyone. And I thank God, because I don't compete. I'm too good for that.
You shouldn't have to,
right?
Because why would you want to compete? If that's your man, you shouldn't have to compete with anything. Right. So be honest. What was the first thing that made you go, that's weird, but you brushed it off?
Oh, wow. I have a lot of those. When we first became boyfriend and girlfriend, a girl called while we were in the car. And his phone was connected to the car, so the call was coming in. And I was like, "You're not going to answer that?" And he was just like, "No." So I said, "No, call back." Right. And when he called back, it was the girl, when she picked up, she was like, if they just got done talking. She was like, oh my God, and this is exactly how she talked. She was like, oh my God, this job is so boring. All these cars, she had to be a security officer doing the car detail. I'm just looking at him like, that's weird. She didn't say, hey, how are you? Or nothing like that. It was just real quick. Like if they just got done talking, then that's when he told her like, oh, he was with his family. And she was like, family? Oh, okay. So that was weird. Oh, no, there's another one.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah. There was another time that we were sleeping, and it was definitely at, after club time. He got a call. He picked up, and I can hear the girl in the background. She's saying something about her car. Oh, can you come help me? I couldn't really. I can hear her voice, and I can hear that it was an issue with a car. And he was just like, what? He's like, I'm in bed. And he's just saying things like that. He did not say, yo, don't call my phone.
Right.
Like, I'm with my girl.
Right.
Anything like that.
Right.
And then he hung up. And I was like, what the heck was that? And he was like, oh, some girl that he knew. And he was like, that's weird that she called me, that she was calling me. I'm like, yeah. And then at this time.
Right.
Like, you have to be that comfortable,
right?
And you thought it was okay to call him at that time.
Exactly. So it probably wasn't the first time,
right?
So.
Right. So that also was very weird.
Do you think you didn't want to start over? Like at any point, like you're like, I kind of don't want to start over with this relationship. Like when you broke up, was there a time you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna do me, and I'm gonna because I don't want to start this over again. Like whatever had went down between you two, you didn't want that to happen again.
When I started thinking that, I was already getting over him.
Okay.
So when I was already getting over him, that's when I was like, like I kind of didn't care if we got back together or not. My feelings were still the same if we got back together or not. I think it's actually good that we didn't start over.
I'm going to go back to where we talked about, because I can relate to the story where you said the girl was calling him after hours. Like, you're in bed with your girl. You feel to, mention that as well. And the girl feeling so comfortable that she's calling him at that time, you know? So in my situation, the best friend would call 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for a ride or for anything. Like, why do you feel so comfortable calling my husband at this time? But and I feel like it's them not putting their foot down. Like, yo, I'm not 20 no more. Like, I have a girl. This is real life. You can't be calling me.
Right.
Don't call me after 9 o'clock because I'm in bed with my girl.
Don't even call me at all. Don't call me at all, because if I don't even know who this girl is, you know what I'm saying? Why is it that she's calling your phone for help? I don't know who she is. I never heard of this girl, but she's calling you 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for help.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if y'all don't talk on a daily basis, why is it that your number was the first one she dialed?
Right.
And in your case, it's totally different because homegirl knew that you were married.
But she was at the wedding.
Being his best friend.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She was just very disrespectful.
Right.
Because I don't know if that girl knew he had a girl. That's why she felt comfortable calling him at that time for help.
Right. So he should have put his foot down.
Right. He should have told her.
I have a girl. Right. You can't be calling me at this time.
But what person that is cheating is actually going to tell the other girl, I have a girl, don't call me at this time. That's messing it up for him.
Right, exactly.
So he's just going to be like, yo, I'm sleeping, you know what I'm saying? Click.
Or not even pick up the phone.
Right. But if you don't pick up the phone, he already knows. He knows. I don't go through your phone or anything like that, but you're not going to just let that phone ring at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be okay with it. You better pick it up. You better call back.
So what had happened was, and not a lot of people know what is really going on, and when you found out that he was in a relationship for however long, for 2 years, correct?
Yep.
For 2 years, and you know, how did you learn that he's been in a relationship the whole time?
So one morning, I woke up to a message on Messenger, and it was a girl, and she said, "Hey, when you get this message, can you call me? I'm homeboy's girlfriend." And then sent me another one saying, "I read all y'all messages between you two."
So when you seen that text message, the first one that I'm homeboy's girl, what, like, can you remember what went through your mind?
Oh yeah.
Like before you even seen the second, like, oh, I seen all your messages. When you seen girlfriend, like, what went through your mind?
I was just like, oh shoot, like what? I was like, wait, what? Girlfriend? That's weird. Because we had that like agreement that if you're talking to someone, let me know, because I'm gonna talk to you while you're in a relationship. I'm not that type of person. And the same for him. If I was talking to someone, I was gonna tell him.
Right.
So we can end it like that. He never ever mentioned a girlfriend.
Right.
And the crazy part is that a little bit before that, I asked him, probably like even 2 days before the message, he said he didn't have a girlfriend.
Right.
Talking about, I was talking to a girl, but she was clingy. She always wanted, and he didn't like that. He didn't want that. So he stopped talking to her. So, and then the thing is that at that time, so every time he said that he spoke to, that he was talking, like in a talking stage, me and him didn't talk. We paused for a little bit, and then he was talking, and then stopped talking when he was, like, when we were messaging each other.
It happens to be like, if you were texting, he wasn't talking.
He wasn't talking to nobody.
But when he wasn't.
Right, when we were paused, he was talking. He was in that talking stage.
I wonder, like, you know, not that it matters, but I wonder if, it's going to be a stupid question because I feel like we already know it was multiple people, right? But, like, I wonder if it was, like, the same person that he was going on and off about. So, supposedly he wasn't talking to her when he was talking to you and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know.
Right.
I wonder if it was the same person.
It wasn't the same person because it wasn't just one or two. There was multiple, because of the girlfriend that messaged me. You know, she was telling me that, you know, he wasn't just talking to me. He wasn't just in a relationship with her. Right. It was multiple girls, and she screenshotted it and sent it to me. But when I seen the message, at first, my response was, well, if that's your man, go handle your man.
Okay.
But instead, I said, no, let me respond. Right. And I said, because at first I did that. That's your man, you go handle your man. And then I was like, I need to know. I need to know one thing. Right. So I said, wait a minute. How long have you lovebirds been in a relationship? She said, almost 2 years. So I was like, oh, okay. Then she asked, when did me and him split up? Well, she asked, how long have y'all been in a relationship? And I said, well, to tell you the truth, it feels like we never left because we were still messing around.
Right.
Because when we broke up, even after that, for those 2 years, we were still messing around.
Yeah.
Just with a few pauses. I was like, just thinking like, wow, you know what I'm saying? He literally played her the whole relationship.
Right. He played both of you.
Right.
Really?
Right. Because he was still keeping me. He was with her, but still keeping me. Because every time I even said, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we could stop this and stuff like that, he would say he didn't want to. Because he still wasn't sure.
Right.
If he wanted to come back home or not.
Right. But he never mentioned it was because of her.
Right.
So, I don't know if you want to talk about what his hold was. Like, why he said he didn't want to come. And if you don't feel comfortable,
Yeah,
we can cut that
this
off.
is all about the truth.
All right, so if you don't want to
Yeah, it is.
All right, what was his excuse for not coming back? What did he like say he had that, you know, one of the reasons he wasn't coming back?
He had a few.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was because he said that he didn't know how he can trust me.
Okay.
And not that I did anything wrong. I never cheated.
Right.
I never even thought about cheating.
Mm-hmm.
I lied a few times about being at work when I wasn't at work, but I was home.
Right.
You know, which is stupid, right? Which is stupid. Right. But the only reason why I lied was because he's the type of guy that if he's sick, he could be dying. He's going to work.
Right, because I've seen it.
Right. So I knew if I was like, well, I got a migraine, I just want to stay home, he'd be like, no. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can still go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to hear that.
Right.
So I would just act like I was going to work, but I would come back home.
Mm-hmm.
This is the funny part. He has a camera in his car.
Mm-hmm.
So if you felt something was wrong, you could have easily went to that camera and checked where I was at.
Right.
And it would show that I was home.
Mm-hmm. Did he have GPS in the car? Or?
No, it was just the camera literally will, you know what I'm saying? It records and everything. Mm-hmm. And then we got cameras here.
Right.
Where you can literally, as soon as the house door opens, it alerts. So you know what time I came in the house, what time I left the house.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the trust issues, even though the trust issues happened after the breakup.
Right, because he failed to mention any of that before the breakup.
Right.
While you were together. But did he even say that he knew the whole time?
Yes.
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 You said yes.
No, because I thought you were going to say something different. He said that he said one day he seen me.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped him off at work because we had one car, mm-hmm. and it was his car.
I remember that.
I dropped him off at work. I went to I went to Burger King, like a big bag, and I got breakfast, and I was parked right there, like, where the busy street is, straight just parked where you could see me.
Right. And
I was eating, and supposedly he took one of the other cars and he was going somewhere to grab something. I don't know what it was.
Right, because he worked at a
because he works at a
Okay.
with cars and stuff like that. And then he said he seen me. But it's so weird though, because if I see you, I'm gonna go up to you and be like, hey, what are you doing?
I'm coming.
Right.
Knocking on that window.
Right.
What are you doing?
Right. But instead, you drove past me and let it be. Did you really feel something was wrong, or you just knew my ass was flying and I just didn't want to go to work?
Right, right.
Yeah, that.
But we all lie sometimes, like.
Right.
Even when you're in work and you just don't want to be there, you're going to lie to your boss and be like, oh, I got a headache.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, so I feel like I understand, because like somebody working so hard or whatever, working through death, because that's what he did. He worked through death.
Right. And
like your headaches is no joke. You know what I'm saying? But and it's sad that you felt the need to lie, because you felt so sick and you felt like somebody would try to convince you to go to work. Right. And not feel any sympathy that you do get these migraines. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people will lie about it, and honestly, I would sit in a parking lot the whole day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wait for that time to pass.
Right.
So besides that, is there anything else?
Yes. So when we broke up, when he literally took every little thing out this house.
Even what, his toothbrush? And
everything, girl.
Okay.
Up to the little
lotion?
Exfoliating.
Like, just throw that in the trash.
Up to that. After the breakup,
right.
You know, I which is stupid, and this is what happened even before him. You know, after the breakups, I was going out. I was going out and stuff like that, but then I started going to the gym, met someone, and you know, started like kind of talking to him, but it was very fast.
Right.
It was very fast. And the person that, you know, decided to leave the house,
right,
wanted to stalk me. So he started following me. He started following where I was going, and he's seen where I went.
And how many times, like, wait, so first thing I want to say is, to other people, it might be that you moved on quick.
Right.
Right. But to you, it didn't have to mean that you moved on quick. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what other people will think, you know, because everybody deserves happiness. And you were trying to find a way to heal from, you know, a major breakup. And it wasn't just puppy love. It was, you know, you really loved this guy and you wanted to cope. So you had to, you felt like it was moving on. You felt like it was okay and to talk to somebody else, you know. So.
I feel like it was more fear. I was afraid to be alone.
Right.
And because, you know, I was so heartbroken and like you said, just so there's someone there that can take my mind away from it.
Right. Help you through.
Right.
Help you heal at least.
Right. I mean, I don't give it the excuse or the okay.
Right.
To do what I did, you know what I'm saying? But is it wrong that I did what I did being single? Because I was single, you know.
He left. He took all his belongings.
You left and everything like that. I literally, the same day, the next day, the day after that was like, come back home. You was deciding not to come back home.
Right.
So I went and did what I did. But and then you want to put it out there like she cheated on me. It felt like you cheated on me. You know what I'm saying? Or I can't look at someone that slept with someone else. But and then when I found out what I found out, it was like, were you talking to yourself in the mirror?
Right. So before you go that far, that was going to be my next question. But my question to him stalking you, right? Do you know how many times he was stalking you? Or like, did you ever get this feeling like, oh, I feel like he is? Like, how did you find out that he was actually in the area? Because I know there was multiple times where you reached out to me and told me.
So when I was coming out of Home Dude's house.
Oh, let's just call him Fitness.
Okay. So when I was coming out of Fitness's house and I drove off, I seen the car. I mean, there is a lot of cars like that car, but there wasn't a lot of cars like that car.
Right, because you knew that car.
I already know the car. So I was just like, hold up. I drove and I was just looking at the car. Like, wait a minute. I didn't see nobody in the car, but I was still just like, hold up.
So did this car have tint or?
Yes. Yeah.
So you can still see?
No, it was nighttime.
Okay.
But you can still, if you're literally just looking, you're
See a
gonna
shadow.
see, yes,
Mm.
you're gonna see the upper body. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So I was just like looking, and I'm like, nah, that can't be.
Mhm.
Like, it just can't be.
Right.
It didn't make any sense if it was, because it's like, why?
Or how?
Right. So then I just drove off, went home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then there was, and then still never mentioned it, never said anything about it. And then another time I was coming home and the car was parked in Wendy's.
Up the street
From my house, parked in Wendy's. But like if he knew the way I was coming.
So he can see you.
Right. So it was parked in Wendy's and I looked at the car again. I'm like, this can't be.
Is this the same day?
No,
Or different
this is
time?
different time. This is different day, different time. Every time,
Okay.
nighttime.
Every
Every time, nighttime.
Got it.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, this can't be. This can't be. And that's when I thought something was hacked. Maybe my phone was hacked, or you know what I'm saying. And then that's when I had our best friend like, yo, check my phone, like turn on my iCloud, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So because I was just like, how?
Right.
Why?
Right. So did you find out how?
I never found out how. But there was one time he said that he did look in the camera and he seen me walk out in my trench coat.
Yeah, but for him to know your location.
That's what I'm saying.
But so I recall you saying something about his laptop.
Yes.
He had your iCloud.
Right. I missed that part when
Right.
I said about the hacking.
Right.
Yeah. So because he did everything for me.
What happened?
Anything that had to do with like my taxes. So you need my email. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to like work on the phones and everything like that. So he knew my iClouds and all that stuff. And it was on his laptop. So I feel like he knew everywhere I was going because of the iCloud.
Right.
On his laptop. So I had to go and change it so he can't see anything.
So when you changed it, did he continue?
Did I ever see it again?
Yeah.
No.
So he had it.
Right.
And that's how he was keeping track of you.
Right.
So after all that, did everything suddenly make sense? Like why he left? You getting that message on Messenger, like did it kind of make sense, like when he said he was leaving and the reason he was leaving, because you know there had to be a reason that he said. So does it make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Now?
I mean, it makes sense that obviously he left because he was talking to someone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he was in the relationship at that time? No. But I believe he was talking to her already. You know? Because she said going on 2 years. We was broken up already for 2 years. Going on more. You know what I'm saying? 2 years and something. So I feel like they probably weren't together at that time, but they did know each other even way before that, because that was mentioned in the message. I knew him even before y'all broke up.
Right. What did holding on to Hope cost you emotionally?
I would say a lot of loneliness. And mentally drained.
What is one thing you would never ignore again?
someone constantly on their phone.
Mhm.
Because I feel like no one is on their phone for hours.
Right.
Another thing is when a man or female is always complaining about I was always bullied when I was young, always playing victim.
Pick me.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, I was bullied when I was young, I never got love like that. Just always like, oh, like, how is it that you pick me? I'm so ugly.
Mhm.
That kind of stuff, I wouldn't ignore.
Right.
No.
Right.
That is a victim. He's a victim, and it's a fake. It's a fake. It's
Right.
just so you can. It's so you can pour everything you have into that person. Even if they feel a little bit of love or something, they're just never satisfied.
Right.
They're never going to be satisfied because they're victims. So that's something
So basically, you're never happy.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You're just never happy.
Right.
You're always saying, "Why me? Why me?
Why me?"
Being a
Please
victim is a
don't.
lot, and it's especially on another person. Like, you know, like, you're always victimizing yourself.
Yes.
It's not cool,
Mhm.
and you're grown.
Right.
You know, we're not
Right.
children.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you had, how many kids you have?
6.
So you had like 7.
Right.
You know, because you always had to baby him as
Mhm.
well.
And then me,
Mhm.
the person that I am,
Right.
I joke around, you know what I'm saying? I laugh way too much, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to be careful because this person has been bullied, or, you know what I'm saying, this person thinks they're ugly. This person, you know, it's just everything. So it's like, how do I actually be me next to this person without even saying something that's gonna hurt his feelings,
Mhm.
or you know, anything like that? So
Or like, has he ever said, you know, "Oh, I don't deserve you because look at me"? And look at you"?
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was always how, like, why, what did you see? He would ask me, what did you see in me?
So you want to ignore people that victimize themselves.
Right. The pictures.
Because you don't want to have to hear, "Oh, why did you pick me? You could have picked anybody else." No, you want somebody that's confident.
Right. Right.
You know, because it's not, and I'm not speaking for everybody, but it's not always about looks. It's about how you carry yourself.
Right. Right.
You know? So I
Because
see.
I'm a vibe person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's always like, y'all, we're laughing, we're joking, and we just started vibing.
Right.
I'm all about that.
Right.
You got a good heart, like, you know, I'm all about that. I don't care about materialistic things. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only thing he felt he had.
Right.
Was the car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just an ugly dude in a nice ass car. And it was like, no, you know, it's just, you're a good person. You know, you're kind of fun. Things like that.
With all this being said, right? This is your journey to be healed, right? Would you say that you are healed, or that you are in the process of being healed?
Oh no, I'm healed.
You're healed.
Oh, I'm completely healed.
What does that look like for you?
I see myself. I know my value. I learned who I am. And I learned to not below myself for anybody else.
Right.
So I feel like I'm always like, yo, shit, I love me. I love who I am. I love who I am right now.
Right.
I love me. And that's what you're supposed to love yourself before you love someone else. I'm there.
Like, so do you ever catch yourself like you do something, right, that like you would have him do, right, but you see you did it on your own, so would you ever say, I love that for me?
Definitely.
Definitely one part of healing, you know?
Yeah.
So, and it's like, I feel like you came a long way.
I definitely did.
Because I, like, you know, a lot of women, they become very dependent on men, right? Or not only men, on their other half.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I feel like, even for me, I'm not only saying you, even for me, but I'm speaking about you. So I feel like I see you do things on your own that you didn't think you could do.
Yeah.
As far as downloading your freaking pay stub and sending it in an email.
Yeah.
I would have never thought. I'm like, my sister?
Right.
I didn't even know how to do it. And I usually know how to do stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm like, but my sister did it.
Yeah.
That just shows that you are working on you. You don't need nobody helping you. It's definitely the growth.
That's what I'm saying. I had to find myself. I had to grow. I had to learn. I had to, you know what I'm saying, have that faith. And I also learned that being by yourself is actually not scary.
Right.
So now I'm not scared. I'm happy that. Now I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm so happy I'm alone.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, like I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I just work, come home, you know what I'm saying, take care of everything I need to do as a woman in my household.
Right.
And that's it. Like my day goes by and it's like I'm not thinking. I'm not even thinking like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying, I want to go here, I want to do this, I want to do no. So I don't even think about like talking to anybody. I'm not entertaining. Let's just say it like that. I'm not entertaining. I'm not being entertained.
Because you're choosing you first.
There, yes.
And that's how it should be.
Yes. So I keep myself busy, obviously by working the 2 jobs and then coming home and, you know, being a mom and doing my mommy duties.
Do you ever think, like, do you know, not, I mean clearly, but do you know there's more to life than just being a mom and working 2 jobs? And I'm not saying, oh, you know, like talking to somebody. I'm saying like going out and like traveling by yourself, or like just going to the movies by yourself. And I know you don't see yourself doing that.
I don't. I just feel like when I'm by myself, my mind wanders. Like it goes places where I don't want it to go. Not bad, but it just, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to think way too much.
Right.
So I rather keep myself busy in that way. And it's something that I just don't like to do. I don't like to go out to eat by myself. I just feel like it's boring. I feel like it's stupid. And it's not, I'm not saying that it is stupid.
Right.
I feel that is stupid. I can't see myself eating by myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to have conversations.
Right.
I want to talk, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so what about shopping? Like, do you do that by yourself?
I could definitely shop by myself.
Because that's, you know, it's therapy.
I could shop by myself. I mean, the only thing I would not do by myself, literally, is probably travel.
Okay.
Movies and eating. Those three things I don't see myself doing by myself. But I can go and sit on a beach by myself. And I know it's still thinking. I know it's still like thinking and stuff like that. But it's, I don't know, to me, and I shouldn't say movies, right? Because who actually thinks in the movies? You're watching a movie.
Right.
But I would feel so weird. I think it's more, I think of what other people are thinking. Look at her, she's by herself. Like, you know, she's lonely or whatever. It's probably something like that. Maybe it's just something I should actually try. Yeah. If I try it, maybe I'll know, but I don't know.
Because, you know, you gotta put yourself out there in the world and not care what people think, because half of the time they're not thinking what you think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're probably like, oh, I give it to her. She's by herself. And she's just eating up, looking happy.
Right.
You know, or like, look at her. She's in the movies by herself. Like, she don't need nobody.
Yeah.
That's
the thing,
right
though.
there.
I feel like it's not like needing someone. It's just, I don't know. I just, like I said, like if I'm out to eat, I like to have a little conversation, or just, it's the presence of somebody, but it's not actually just, oh, I need someone to go with me, or like, it's not really that, if that even makes sense.
But do you go to McDonald's and eat by yourself?
Man, I can eat in the car by myself.
Right.
But I go
you
in.
wouldn't look at somebody sitting in their car eating and be like, oh, that's so sad.
No.
So it's
I just feel like maybe they just went to buy themselves.
So maybe they're hiding from their kids.
From their kids or something.
I mean, I feel like you should definitely get out more, you know? And I'm gonna take my own advice.
Right.
So I'm speaking, but also and take it what I'm saying. So I feel like you should get out more and explore, because there's more to life than just working.
Right.
There's more to life than family. There's more to life than just, you know, being a slave. You know? And
I mean, I do show myself, you know, because
you
I
show
go to
yourself
church. When I go to church.
What does that mean? I show
and
myself.
They say, all the single ladies raise your hand. I still don't raise my hand, but
Girl.
I still don't raise my hand. But
You said I show myself. What does
I show
that
myself
mean?
in church.
But what does that mean? I show
Like,
myself.
I'm out. I'm out somewhere. Yeah.
So church is the only place you go to?
I mean, right now, literally.
Yeah, we need to work on this.
Work, church,
Yeah.
and home.
I mean, yeah, we all love the Lord, right? But I know the Lord would love for you to explore.
Right.
Because there's more than, you know, your home or church or your job. There's other places that you could be, and there's other people you could meet, friends, or, you know, anybody.
I just, you know what I feel? I feel like I know I'm ready, right? I'm ready. I'm so ready to love on someone.
Right.
Like I have so much love in this heart that it needs it wants to explode on someone. No, but I feel like I need to be. I don't know how this is gonna sound. Like because I feel like I'm mentally ready, but then I feel like I'm not mentally ready.
Right.
Like I feel like because I'm working, I want to get where I need to be, and then you know what I'm saying, find that someone that can come with me, and we just make it boom.
That makes perfect sense.
My heart is ready to explode.
When you do that, I just see like mad hearts. Mad hearts. So we're gonna go back to your healing, right? With your healing process, how did you begin to heal, and how did you get to where you are right now?
In the beginning of my healing process, there was a lot of tears. I could say I cried for days, weeks, months, could have been a year. And then one night I was in my aunt's house, and she's like, hey, just, you know what I'm saying, come to my church. And we all know that I was not into going to church. I barely even believed in God. So I was like, go to church? Like, what's that gonna do for me? And she's like, well, just try it out. And I showed up. I thought about it, and I showed up. And the pastor that was preaching that night was giving his testimony. And it was, he talked a lot about what I was going through. So it was more like a message to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that night, I literally bawled my eyes. I could not stop. I could not stop crying.
Right.
And at the end of the night, I gave myself to God.
Yeah.
And when I did that, I started getting very hungry. I started getting very hungry for God. So I was every day praising Him, worshiping and stuff like that. And it made me a bit stronger. It made me a bit stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I that's when I really started getting close to God. I was still stuck because I was still praying for hope. Shifted away again. I came back into the world, and I started to lose myself again. So the stress and the crying all came back. It all came back and stuff. And then I got myself back together.
Mm-hmm.
I started I started getting close to God again. But what really, God helped me so much to heal by, like, me worshiping and everything like that. But I was still stuck. What really got me to heal was when the girl messaged me. When she messaged me and gave me that confirmation, because that's what I was praying for, was God, give me a sign, but a sign that I can understand, because I'm a little dense.
Right.
And I need that clear sign where I'm like, oh,
Right.
no.
Mm-hmm.
And that message was that clear sign. From that day on, I was free.
Right.
I was free. So I felt happy. I didn't feel stuck. That got me even closer to God. I started reading my Bible every day. And the worship and the praying was even stronger, that I even stopped just praying for me. I started praying for everybody else. So that's when my complete healing started when she messaged me. So she saved me.
Saved the headache.
She saved me.
So when you saying, that you asked God for a clear sign, was there like any other sign that you feel like was given to you, but you just ignored it? You needed a clear sign. That's it.
I needed a clear. There could have been other signs, but like I said, it just wasn't clear to me.
Right. So when you broke up, there was no other sign.
Not that I know of.
No. If there is a message to tell everybody that's watching, what will your message be?
Stop waiting for someone to become the person you needed. They already showed you who they are. Your future is finally waiting for you to let go of what's been holding you back.